Hey there guys, this is Joe with Sloppy Joe's Shred Shack, and today we have the privilege of taking a look at the Squier J Mascis Signature Jazzmaster. Let's hear what this thing sounds like. Well, anyways, guys, welcome back to the Shred Shack. Like I was saying before, my name is Joe, and if you haven't seen my face before, definitely hit that like button, that subscribe, that bell, do all that cringy stuff that YouTubers really need you to do, because guess what? It honestly helps so much. One, it's a motivational thing. I want to do more videos. But two, that's really about it. Let's be serious. But if you keep doing that, you get more guitars. And today, we have a really pretty one in the studio. So I want to thank Bruce from Good Times Music for letting me steal this off the shelf. It is currently, at the time of recording this video, available at Good Times Music in Houghton, Michigan, the most attractive music store in the northern Midwest. But they will thank you for coming in, and, you know, as per Bruce's request, it's not every day that you get a J Mascis in the studio. So I like this guitar. It's cool. I'm gonna whip the specs out as I see them here real quick though. So we have a 25.5-inch scale length guitar, 21 frets, so more of a vintage style there. We got the input, we have a volume, or sorry, we got a tone, we got a volume, three-way selector. Then you got the good old trusty whammy. I don't know what bridge this is called. I should have probably looked that up. I'm assuming it's just like a Jazzmaster bridge, you know. But anyways, it has two Jazzmaster pickups, kind of Jazzmaster from what I understand. We'll talk more about that when we talk about my experience with this guitar. Then we have a lead and a rhythm circuit, I think is what it is. So lead and rhythm. This is just a normal three-way selector. When this is up, this is only the neck pickup. I want to be clear. This is only the neck pickup. For the tone demo, I'm going to be playing it in the lead section. So I'm not going to be accessing this rhythm section. This is a whole nother circuit that doesn't sound a whole lot different, but again, it's only the neck, and this is the volume and the tone for that rhythm position. Now, even when the tone is maxed out and the volume is maxed out, this is a little bit darker than a lead position on the neck tone up on here. So if you need another neck tone, I guess you could do that, hence a Jazzmaster. I don't know, maybe that's the thing. I couldn't tell you. But we have an Indian Laurel fingerboard here. Like I was saying, 21 frets. These are jumbo frets. I really like jumbo frets. I don't like to feel much wood under my fingertips. I just want to be able to effortlessly, you know, do some vibrato. All right, then you have 6 inline tuners. You have the, you know, Squier logo and all that fun stuff. On the back side here, it is like vintage style tuners, and then J Mascis logo there. Yeah, on the back side, pretty standard. You got the square heel joint, you know, and then a little tummy cut for all of you with little tummies on you. So anyways, guys, that was pretty much about it, I think. But let's talk about my experience with this guitar. One, I've never played a Jazzmaster before. This is my first time, and I'm really happy that it was on this thing. It's gorgeous. Oh, I forgot to say, this is an anodized gold pickguard. So it's like a metal pickguard. I don't know if I can really capture that on camera, but it looks so cool. I love that thing. But again, like I was saying, this is the first time I've ever actually got to spend time with a Jazzmaster. And it's excellent. It's excellent. I'm a Stratocaster guy. I own the J Mascis Telly too, just so you know, the Fender J Mascis Telly. So I can speak to Fender quality and Squier quality and stuff now. This is really nice. I mean love these pickups. Now, from what I understand from my good friend Duncan, these pickups, these Jazzmaster pickups, are a little bit darker than typical Jazzmaster pickups. Jazzmaster pickups are really, really bright, which is something that, of course, I would love, but he was saying that these sound a lot more P90-ish. So what I kind of gathered too is that they're really hot. These are pretty hot pickups for a single coil. They really push my Soldano well. I really, really, really like that. Now, I can't compare actual Jazzmaster pickups to these. One, I don't have that sonic like sound in my ear, but here's what I will say. These things sound really, really good. And I did not need to play this long to figure that out. Like, it was like I plugged it in, I strummed a chord, and I was like, whoa, kind of blew me away a little bit. I like that. So next thing that I like a lot, like I was saying, was the frets. Nice, big frets. Awesome. 10 out of 10. Love it. They're not super jumbos, which I think are on, you know, J Mascis stuff. Like, my Telecaster has a baseball bat neck and the biggest frets that you could imagine. But I like that. Again, another thing that I liked about this guitar, it's got like a satiny kind of feel. That's, you know, a preference thing for a lot of people. I don't care personally if it's a glossy or a satin neck, but I like the way this feels. It feels good under the fingertips. And the neck is a little bit thicker, which I like. It's not a baseball bat. It's not a 50s telly, but it's got some chonk to it, bro. I like that. That's cool. But yeah, other than that, I don't really have a ton more to say about this guitar, other than this was one of the few guitars that, like, immediately when I plugged this thing in, I was vibing with it, man. Like, riffs just came out. It sounds great. It feels good. And this is, like, realistically without a setup, like a proper personal setup for me. The fact that I can just play it and it's just inspiring to play, 10 out of 10. You know, is this gonna be a guitar that you play like heavy metal with? Absolutely not. But is this something that you could play rock, punk, indie, garage stuff, emo for sure? Like, yeah, absolutely you could. Any of those jangly kind of things, like, I don't know, open tunings would probably sound great with this thing. But the part that I was honestly most surprised by was this tremolo. I love tremolos. I love being able to just hit that bar and go nuts. This was really smooth. It didn't go out of tune when I was playing it, and I was kind of abusing it when I was kind of goofing around with it earlier. But yeah, this is a really nice guitar. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna shut up here and we're gonna hear what this thing sounds like. So what I'm gonna be doing is going to be a clean, a crunch, a rhythm, and then a lead section in all three pickup positions, volume at maxed out, and the tone maxed out. I'm only gonna be doing the lead circuit. I will not be doing the rhythm circuit. I think that's what it's called. I could be calling it something wrong. But honestly, I don't see a point of doing that. I really don't. It's not changing anything drastically. If you want to play around with it, buy this guitar. Here's a nice segue. Hit the link in the description. But honestly, if you need a second neck tone, that's what that's for. But I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm just gonna be doing lead circuit, blasting it through. So anyways, I'm gonna be running this into my Soldano, and then in 4-cable method, I have my Line 6 Helix, just for a little bit of boost and some reverb. But anyways, guys, let's hear what this thing sounds like. Well, anyways, guys, that is what the Squier J Mascis Jazzmaster sounds like. I love it. 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 This guitar makes me feel cool, man. Like, I don't know how else to say it. I'm literally, like, I literally, so how my videos work is I play beforehand, and I kind of get like a feel for the instrument, the vibe that it's trying to go after, and like the types of sound that inspires me to play. Like, I'm not gonna play a bunch of metal riffs of this thing. I'm not. It doesn't inspire that. But what it does is really loud rock. Like, just, my heart is pounding. Actually, let me check. 114 beats per minute right now. But like, this thing is so much freaking fun, dude. Like, I don't know. For me, it makes me feel kind of like Neil Young, because like he plays his Bigsby a lot on his like Les Paul or whatever, and like this thing, you just want to bend everything out of tune and just go nuts with it. It's so freaking cool with a proper setup. Like, if this was strung up with like nines and the action was lowered, this is my guitar, man. Like, rarely do I get this kind of emotional reaction out of a guitar when I'm playing it, because like, I just enjoy guitar, right? I just enjoy playing them. I understand that all of them sound different, and you know, different guitars will elicit different, you know, inspirations from them. This one is just balls to the walls rock. It is so cool, and like that really nasty slamming a fuzz face right into the front end of a preamp kind of thing, man. Like, that's cool. And I tried to like make sure that I didn't like use too many effects. I just wanted distortion. I want you to know what this guitar sounds like in certain contexts. I love it. Recently I just played that 40th anniversary Stratocaster. That was my favorite Squier of all time. This one beats it, like, without a doubt. Like, this is so cool, and the cool part is that it's still in production and it looks beautiful. That's the next big thing here. It's a beautiful looking guitar, and you know, a lot of people on the internet are gonna tell you, like, you know, it shouldn't be about what it looks like. It should be about how it feels and how it plays and how it sounds. Sure, but like, when it looks this cool, you're always gonna feel cool when you play it. And when you have that confidence, you will be able to write the riff of your dreams. You know what I'm saying? So if I were to give this one, if I were to recommend this to a family or a friend, unequivocally, yes. This thing is punching way above its price point. I think, well, and prices just increased, you know, thanks to tariffs. But like, it's, man, this thing is so cool. Worth all the money, worth it all. If you can find it used, get it. If you want to buy it new, which I recommend, links in the description box below. But I'd recommend this to a family or a friend. This thing rules. But if I were to give this a scale rating of 0 to 10, I'm going to give this a solid 8.2. This is a great guitar. This is a great guitar. But anyways, guys, definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe, smash that bell. And, you know, follow me in all the upcoming videos. Hit me up on Instagram, man. That's where the party's happening. I post a lot of dumb memes there. So if you're into that, that's cool. I like dumb memes. You like dumb memes. We can look at guitars together. We can all be friends. That is how this works. But I'm going to leave you with a little piece of advice that I like to leave at the end of my videos. Be kind to each other. If you're nice to someone one day, there's a higher chance that that person is going to be nicer to the next. Even if they're having a bad day. And even if they're mad at you. If you smother somebody in kindness, you're either one, gonna put out the fire of hatred that lives inside them just for a moment, or you're gonna inspire them to cool down and be cool. All right, guys, later.